Well, good Tuesday afternoon and welcome to 11 Alive News at 4. I'm Faith Jesse.
And I'm Jonathan Martin. Thanks so much for joining us. Right now, inside a Fulton County courtroom, a key witness is testifying in the motion to disqualify Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis and her office from the Georgia election interference case.
Attorneys for former President Donald Trump and 8 of his co-defendants alleged he financially benefited from hiring Special Prosecutor Nathan Wade to handle this case because the two were romantically involved.
But Willis and Wade both say that their relationship started after he was hired and that they each paid their own way when they went on vacations.
11 Alive's Grace King is joining us live from the courthouse. So, Grace, we are hearing again from Wade's one-time divorce attorney and former law partner, that's Terrence Bradley. What's it look like in that courtroom that you just stepped out of?
It's a legal showdown in there, with the state objecting to almost every question asked of Terrence Bradley this afternoon. Now, you might remember Bradley from the initial hearings earlier this month when he said almost everything he knows about that relationship came from his work as an attorney representing Nathan Wade in his divorce proceedings. But this time around, Judge Scott McAfee says Bradley's privilege doesn't apply quite as broadly as he thinks it did.
After considering the testimony, not only in camera, but also of what came out at the hearing, I found that neither Mr. Wade nor Mr. Bradley had met their burden of establishing that the attorney-client privilege applied, specifically as it relates to Mr. Bradley's knowledge of any relationship that existed between Ms. Willis and Mr. Wade.
The defense wants to nail down a timeline of when the Willis-Wade relationship began. One witness, Robin Yurdy, told the judge she had no doubt their romantic relationship began in late 2019. That's 2 years before Nathan Wade was hired as special prosecutor. Now, Willis and Wade both testified their romance began in early 2022. Today, Bradley repeatedly said he couldn't recall any specific dates of when it may have begun.
I recall him stating that at some point they were dating. I can't tell you what date that was. It was made in confidence. We were in the back of our office. Our offices were the only two in the back. There was no one else present. That is all I can tell you at this time.
Now, defense attorney Ashley Merchant wanted to use some of her personal texts with Bradley to get around some of those vague answers he was giving in court this afternoon. But Bradley testified he was just speculating in those conversations with her. We'll have much more coming up at 5, including some legal analysis.
An excellent breakdown for us, Grace. Thank you so much for bringing us that. Now, if you at home, if you missed any of today's hearing, you can catch it on demand on the 11 Alive Plus streaming app. It's on the front page. Just download the app for free on your Roku, Amazon Fire, or Apple TV device.